Hey everyone, and thank you so much for looking at my videos today. So what I have right here is an elastic that you can get from Hobby Lobby. They're pretty cheap, so it's fine. They're really soft for babies' heads, and right there I'm showing you all the sizes that are perfect from newborn all the way to adult. The barefoot sandal sizes, you're gonna need 2 cut pieces of also elastic of color of your choice. Those sizes are not the correct ones. I will be showing you the right ones in the next few clips. You're also gonna need scissors and felt. I got the felt from Michael's. I believe it was like $1 or something like that. I got the really big ones, but you can get the regular sized ones at Hobby Lobby. You're also gonna need a lighter and some flowers. These are shabby flowers. You can get them on Etsy, or I believe Amazon as well has them. And right here, I'm just gonna glue them. Like, I'm setting them up on how I want it to look, so that you're gonna see that I'm like gonna mess with it a few times, changing out colors and like flower styles and all of that. So those are shabby flowers, and they have like this net around them because they're sewn onto the net. That is the one that I got from Puerto Rico when I was living there. So you just cut off as much as you can, and then you use the lighter to burn it. That way it'll like shrivel up into the flower. It doesn't burn the flower if you don't get the flower. Still figuring out how to set it all up. And once you get it like figured out, the one that's on the bottom gets glued down onto the felt first. Then whichever one that you had next, like layered up, goes next. Sorry that my nails look raggedy, but like I didn't feel like painting them. So next was the blue one. That one I got from like a pack that I bought from this one lady. So you just press them down or whatever. Then you get like, for flowers like that, you get to choose like embellishments to put. I got that really cute one. I believe it was from Hobby Lobby. And I decided which one should it go on, and the yellow was the winner. The hot glue gun there, that's like my 5th one. I packed up a bunch of mine, so that one is from Michael's and it was pretty cheap. So next you're gonna cut out the felt where you glued the flowers. Gotta be real careful not to cut the actual flower. And you're gonna want to like cut off the pieces that, like, if you see it when you're looking at the flowers, you're gonna want to cut that off. I stole one of Zarina's, which is my daughter, one of her pearls from her workstation, and I placed it on the flower because I thought it looked really cute. I didn't want to leave the flower plain. So next you're gonna want to get your headband elastic, and you're gonna want to glue them together just like that. Make sure not to burn yourself, because I mean, it doesn't bother me anymore, but I know some people are like super sensitive when it comes to like burning from the hot glue gun. Then you're going to line up the flower the way that you want it. Either you want it like that, or you want it the other way. Whichever way, just make sure you figure out which way you want it. And then you're going to just glue it down in a straight line. And then push it down. Then you're going to go to the other side, open it up, and then do the same thing. We're going to make sure that this is super secure so that way it doesn't like break or fall off. All of Zarina's headbands that I made her when she was a baby, all of them lasted long enough to be passed down to her little cousins. So next thing you need is another piece of felt, either round or whatever shape, just as long as it covers that elastic and basically reinforces it onto each other. So like you're making sure that it's not going anywhere and it's not going to break. And you squeeze those babies down. And voila, you have a cute headband. Isn't it adorable? All right, and this one, now, see, I tossed it because those were the wrong sizes. The real sizes from newborn to 6 to 12 months. I didn't even bother putting adult sizes because we're learning about the kids right now. So the way you start off is you lay it upside down and then you cross it over like it's a ribbon. And I'm going to show it again. So you lay it flat, upside down. And then you're going to cross them to make it look like a ribbon. Then you're going to take the heels and you're going to glue them. I call it the heel, but that's probably where the toesies are going to go. But you're just going to glue them on there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move where you attach them, you're going to move it to the middle. So I slowly started moving it like that, and then you're going to size it in a way where you can see where the toes are supposed to go and where the heel and the heel and the ankle are supposed to be at. So where we first put together, it is under right there. And you're going to glue that again. But this time we're attaching them together. That way, whoever you're giving it to knows that this is a barefoot sandal. And it's going to look just like that. Then I decided to show you how to do it again because I know, like, when I first did it, it was really hard. So now we get to the fun stuff. We get to decorate the barefoot sandals. Again, we're dealing with shabby flowers. So you just cut off the excess net. See, I don't really get like too close because the lighter's gonna take care of it. That one had a lot. And we're fast forwarding. So next you're going to take another piece of felt and you're going to see, I wanted to start using my scraps. So I made sure that they can both fit. I glued the back onto the felt. And press down. And I wanted to decorate them because I thought the yellow and blue is so cute. We do not want to see the felt. Now it's time to decorate. This was the fun part because I don't know, I just absolutely love those tiny little flowers. I believe I got those types of flowers with the rhinestones. I believe I got a bag of them from Amazon. I'm not exactly sure what they were called, but once I find it, I will write it in the description. I also was looking into making them by hand, but that looked like a lot of work. And of course, I know I got time for that. So next step is to glue your felt flower onto the elastic. And you just line up where the feet are supposed to go and how it's supposed to look on the feet. Once you figure out like after you practice a few times, I'm sure you'll figure out like your own method and you'll figure out easier things to do. And if you do, go ahead and share it with me. Share your ideas on Discord or whatever. That'd be fun to talk about. You found shortcuts or a different method. Isn't that so cute? Now you're going to get another felt. You're going to cut it into a circle or whatever shape you feel fit, and not really too big, but like just big enough to cover where their little feet are going to go. You don't want the elastic to be bothering them because then they don't want to wear it. So you want them to be as comfortable as possible. I actually prefer barefoot sandals over like little shoes on babies because their feet are still developing. So you don't want to put on shoes to like ruin how their feet are supposed to grow. So barefoot sandals are really like my go-to when my daughter was a baby. And you just squeeze that down. Isn't it so cute? I'm obsessed. And you do the same thing on this side. Okay, so with this, I decided to try and make a blue set of barefoot sandals because in my head I was just like, the yellow elastic isn't really gonna match that well with the blue. So I decided to do blue barefoot sandals with the headband, and then I'm gonna end up making a yellow headband with the yellow barefoot sandals. I'm making these for my friend who's having a little girl, and I actually bought her a lot of stuff that are yellow and blue, so this is okay. You just measure it out. The clothes that I bought her were I believe like 12 months. So it was 17.5 inches. But here since we're doing the barefoot sandals, it's going to be the 6 to 12 months, so 12 inches. And now here, I'm going to be measuring the headband that I told you guys about. This one's a 17.5 inches. And you always although my measurements say the 17.5, I always add a little bit more because you will be gluing them overlapping each other, and you don't want to cut the exact amount and then all of a sudden the headband's a little bit too tight. So I'm first doing the barefoot sandals. I'm not gonna do this in fast mode just so you guys can learn. So remember to always put it facing down and cross them over to make it look like a ribbon. And then you're gonna glue the top. And the way that you can tell which one's up and which one's down is because one will be more shinier than the other. Then you're going to move it down, so that way it could be in the middle. Obviously, you could see that the overlapping is on the front part, but that's okay because we will be covering it with flowers, of course. So you glue the middle. Again, with the other one, you do the ribbon. And you glue the top. And then make sure you move it down. I mean, you don't really have to. I just like to, so that way I could reinforce it. I wouldn't want it to pop or like break while a baby is wearing it. So any chance that I can get to glue what I put together, I will absolutely do so. And of course, be careful with your fingers. There's the shabby flowers. Those I also got from Puerto Rico. That's why they're still kind of attached. You just cut those off. I'm sorry I went off camera a little bit. And please be careful while using a lighter. I burnt my finger with that a few times. That was something I'm not used to. So that kind of sucked. And then I'm decorating my shabbies. And now, what are we doing, you guys? We are adding our shabbies onto felt. And what's the felt for? To attaching it onto the elastic barefoot sandal. Keeping it nice and sturdy on there, and so that the baby is comfortable. If you guys said that, you got it correct. I'm so proud of you. Now what do we do? After we attach them onto the felt, what are we going to do? We're going to trim the felt around. That way we're not able to see the felt behind the flower. And now it's time to attach it onto the flower. Okay, so in this part, I just wanted to show you guys how to cut a pretty good circle. So you just keep moving that's really all you have to do to make a pretty good circle without having to trace anything, without having to write it at all. You just keep moving. And that is how you attach it. And the blue set is completed. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so now we're gonna continue with the yellow headband. That way it can match the other barefoot sandals. I really should have thought that through, like the color combination, but I was just so excited to get back into doing this because I haven't done it in so long. Anyways, so of course you start off by attaching the headband pieces together and getting the felt that you want to use. I, again, am using a scrap felt that I have. Also, please don't forget to add the extra piece of felt. That is for the baby's comfort. You don't want them getting uncomfortable, taking it off, or breaking it. And plus, it's just really good reinforcement. And wow, look at that cute set, you guys. I'm obsessed. Okay, now let me tell you about this. This is a little bit different. I figured I would throw this into the tutorial. I was not going to, but I figured that this would be another realistic thing that you guys might want to do. I know Hobby Lobby sometimes sells cute bows like that. I did not make that bow, okay? I bought that like that. So I got elastic again. And I'm gonna measure it to the size that I want it to be. I decided to make it a little bit smaller, that way she can use it sooner. So what I'm gonna do is, of course, glue it, glue the ends together. Oh, by the way, that hot glue gun is thebomb.com. As you can tell, that like cardboard paper thing that I have there is not covered in hot glue at all, and that's because this glue gun contains it all, and that glue gun was like $3. Anyway, so I was just measuring it out to see how it would look. You're gonna need a piece of felt there, like a really small one. So you just glue, on there, and then you're gonna plop that felt right on there. Then you're gonna attach it to the headband just like you did the other things. But this one's like super short and super simple. I was obsessed with how easy it was. I'm pretty sure you guys will love this one too. You only stop at the felt. You don't want to put it all the way on the bow because then the bow's going to be like crunchy and weird and like flat. Crunchy is such a weird word. Anyway. So yeah. Then after you're done gluing it like that, you're going to get another piece of felt and then you're going to attach it on top. Just like the shabby flowers, we're doing the same thing except, you know, shorter process. Please watch your fingers, guys. And try really hard not to get the bow. All right, and isn't it adorable? I am literally obsessed. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was really long. If you have any questions or you need any help with anything, or you have any different ideas, please message me and let me know. If you have any issues, message me or get on Discord and talk to me and I will help you out. But yeah, thank you for crafting with your favorite crafty Rican. Bye.